from the east side. Ride the night, all my niggas from the west side. Ride the night, all my niggas from the east side. Ride the night, all my niggas from the west side. Ride the night, niggas from the west side. Ride the night, all my niggas from the east side. Ride the night.
Hey, hello guys, welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance gameplay. So this is a little benchmark, guys, considering this game. So I am playing this game at 3440 by 1440p resolution, so it's an ultra-wide 21:9 resolution, and I'm at the highest available settings right now, ultra high settings, like as you guys can see inside of the settings. And we are going to benchmark this game in all of the settings, guys. So this one is the highest available setting right now at ultra high. As you guys can see on the upper left hand corner, there are the metrics of this gameplay. So we are getting close to 30 FPS most of the times, so it's kind of good, guys. I mean, my monitor has G-Sync. It's the Acer Predator X34, so I am actually struggling to play this game at ultra high settings because this resolution is kind of demanding for the GTX 980 Ti combined with the Ryzen 5 1600. So I'm also running 16 gigs of RAM, and I will move on to the next setting right now. Welcome back, guys, this time with the very high preset on 3440 by 1440p resolution, playing with the GTX 980 Ti and the Ryzen 5 1600, both overclocked to 3.7 GHz for the Ryzen 5 and 1400 MHz for the GTX 980 Ti. We also are running 16 gigs of RAM, clocked at 2933 MHz, and this game is playing fairly well, but not on the high settings because our 980 Ti is a little bit not too powerful enough for this resolution. I mean, if you want to play this game on a 980 Ti or GTX 1070 in this case, which is very similar in performance wise, you will need to play this game at medium or low settings if you want to get above 60 FPS. So as you guys can see right now, we are getting over 30 FPS. I mean, it's not ideal, but for this game it's playable because it's not fast paced, it's just a story driven game, and 30 FPS will do fine, especially if you have a G-Sync monitor, which I do have right now. I mean, it's playable but not ideal. So I will show you guys medium and low settings as well as high settings, so that, guys, you will have an idea with the graphics card that I have right now. So this was very high settings, it's very demanding, so we are going to jump into the next setting right now. Welcome back to high settings, guys. So like I said earlier, I mean, this game is pretty new. It was released 13 February, so it was just released 2 weeks ago, and that's the main reason why this game is running really tough on your computer, because it's very new and it has a lot of bugs, guys. I mean, there are so many bugs. When I started playing this game, I mean, I had so many bugs and the game was just barely opening, guys. I mean, there are so many errors that I had while I was playing this game, so this is partially a reason why the frame rate's not being that high. I mean, especially with the graphics that we're getting. I mean, the graphics are really simplistic. I mean, they look nice, I don't talk about that, but I mean, our frame rates aren't that high, and that's one of the reasons why it's so average, because the game needs to be fixed, and quite a lot. I mean, there are so many bugs, and hopefully they will fix it, but for right now, the game's really hard to run on a 980 Ti. I mean, I'm getting 40 FPS on high settings right now, so it definitely improved compared to ultra high and very high. So I'm gonna show you guys the next setting, which is medium settings, and you will see the frame rates just right then. This time at medium settings, guys, so gonna show you guys inside of the settings. We are at medium settings at 3440 by 1440p resolution, ultra wide, and everything is set to medium settings, guys. So we are getting somewhat better FPS this time. I mean, we are getting above 40 FPS most of the occasions. So right now we are inside of a building, so this seems to be the kitchen, and we are going to walk outside, and we are getting 40 FPS most of the times go. So it is an improvement compared to high and very high, because this time we are getting 40 FPS most of the time. So this is actually really good. So you should be able to play this game with a GTX 980 Ti on medium settings most of the times, because I mean, this game, like I mentioned, is a story-driven game. It's an RPG open world game, so I mean, the frame rates won't be that important as a fast-paced shooter like Battlefield 1 or something like that. So you should be able to play this game at medium settings or low settings, which I'm going to show you guys right now. So for medium settings, it's really fine, 45 to 50 FPS most of the time, so it's doable for sure. I mean, so I'll see you guys in the next setting. Welcome back once more. Kingdom Come Deliverance with a GTX 980 Ti and a Ryzen 5 1600 at ultra wide resolution, guys. So this time we are at the lowest available settings right now, so low settings, and we are going to benchmark the game for you. So right now we are getting over 60 FPS for the first time ever, guys. I was pretty stoked up about this one. I mean, so you can get 60 FPS with this GPU inside of this game. So I was pretty surprised, to be honest. So this game is really hard to run, especially because it's new. I mean, there are so many bugs inside of the game. I mean, you will see it for yourselves. I mean, it's been talking about, I mean, on the forums and stuff. I mean, everybody's complaining about the performance of this game, but it's doable. I mean, if you have a GTX 1060 or above, you should be able to play this game on 3440 by 1440p resolution. I mean, you should be able to. So we are getting over 45 FPS guaranteed right now. So it's most of the times it's 50 to 55 FPS, but that number will increase if you play the game inside of the open world areas. So right now we are getting 60 FPS, but it will drop fairly soon. But this is positive, guys. So if you want to play this game and you want to have 60 FPS, low settings should be the answer for you. But I am playing this game at medium settings and it's been fine. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.